head coach of the Grizzlies.
As much as possible. Transition game. They want to play fast. G.G. Jackson, he's 6'9". Test them inside.
So Pat Spencer and D'Anthony Melton with Moses Moody, Guy Santos, and Draymond Green. Warriors lost a tough one to the Lakers. He had a whistle before the Melton shots.
He's going to exploit those switches as much as possible.
Moody to Draymond inside. He lost the handle. Now
to buttress your point even more. The last 3 games without Steph, they're shooting more threes than they do with Steph. They're shooting 51 threes, over 51 threes a game. On the season, they're over 45.
Cedric Coward has been a good rookie, along with Ty Jerome, Kyle Anderson. And I already mentioned G.G. Jackson and then Jalen Wells from midcourt. And you can't play any better defense than that. And Ty Jerome just had to heave that up there.
Rolls.
So Guy Santos breaking the paint. That is how you want to create a 3. Moody had 25 points against the Lakers, missing the 3 there.
And they're relying on Kyle Anderson, too. He likes to attack from the middle. Sometimes they'll have him ISO from the middle, and he'll go spin move. He's got D-cells. He's got those floaters.
Howard get into the lane. Slow-mo. Will draw the foul on Draymond Green, and Kyle Anderson a couple free throws.
I told you, Kyle Anderson, stop and go. Be herky-jerky. It's effective.
Free throw down. USF and Gonzaga are coming to Chase Center. That right there. Memphis lost both games to Portland on a baseball series up in Portland for a few days, and the Blazers got both those wins. And Warriors going to start keeping an eye on the Blazers and the Clippers and the Suns and these teams in the standings in the Western Conference. That's why every game is so critical. Portland did their thing. They beat Memphis twice, and the Warriors do the same tonight. Draymond missing that 3, shot clock at 3, and so the Warriors scoreless thus far. Ty Jerome, great year in Cleveland. Got a contract with Memphis. Kalena mentioned the calf injury. And Coward hanging and finishing.
See, they're going to be driving on any type of awkward closeout. They're not going to let you off the hook. Coward's one of their keepers as a young player.
Pat Spencer and Guy Santos are the best 3-point shooters the Warriors have on the team by percentage. And Pat puts the Warriors on the board.
Listen, a little bit of indecision for Coward. Again, exploiting the switch. He didn't switch out in time. Pat Spencer's going to make you pay, and then he's going to tell you about it. Coward have to laugh after that one.
Moody with a steal. Yeah, Pat Spencer, 43% on threes. Moody to Draymond inside. There you go. Didn't have to be out at the 3-point line.
Well, did you see Pat Spencer, the decision-making? 2 defenders jump out at him. He's not going to settle. Throw that pocket pass in there. Let Moses Moody be the roller and the decision-maker. All those positions are interchangeable.
Slow-mo lost his footing. Anthony Melton running. Pat Spencer back out to him. Melton a wide open 3. He has struggled as of late, though. Anthony's 8 for his last 42 from deep.
But you'll take that look. Moses Moody fouled.
Great basketball.
Really is.
Jalen Wells out of the corner, missing that 3. And the ricochet rebound and a foul on the Warriors.
Moses Moody in the last one, 25 points, but always at a high level. I'm going to be aggressive when I can offensively.
Got to be a little careful now. 3 Warrior team fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. It was the free throws that were their undoing against the Lakers. Ty Jerome floating it home. That Laker game, the free throw disparity was 30-11.
Yeah, that was a problem. But that's what the Lakers do, too. They get to the free throw line.
Guy Santos battling out that 3.
Man, watch out for Ty Jerome. He just hit that floater. He loves those floaters. He can rely on that floater.
National champion in Virginia. Ty Jerome back-to-back. That was a D-cell with the floater.
D-cell them into oblivion. 2 Warriors jumped in the air because of that D-cell.
Melton hanging. He will get fouled, and so just free throws. Tell me how difficult the floater is as a player.
Well, when you can stop short, because everybody's trained to, like, okay, I'm going to defend at the basket, I'm going to defend the 3-ball, all the in-between stuff. You kind of stop before the defender thinks you're going to. That's really tough to defend.
Taylor Hendricks, who's acquired from Utah, checking in. Ty Jerome missing that 3, but flying in. Was it over the back? It is going to be called a good basket.
They haven't really played together much, and they're playing together pretty well. And given a team like the Blazers, who the Warriors know is tough to beat them out.
That's a great block by Kyle Anderson, who's a good defender, and out of bounds. It'll be Memphis ball. If the guy checked
3-point shootout, Warriors in a zone here. Look at Kyle Anderson in the middle. Someone has to track him in there.
Taylor Hendricks out of the corner and dropping in that 3. So Memphis, all these guys are going to play hard in a Grizzly uniform because they're auditioning as they rebuild the Jaren Jackson trade.
The Grizzlies are in evaluation mode. So all of these guys are trying to take advantage of their opportunity. You got to throw out their season numbers with this group.
Thrown away. You see Memphis evaluation mode. I like that. That's well said.
Yeah.
Cam Spencer with Will Richard on him. Dropping it inside and laying it up and in, and another touch foul. You're going to foul somebody. Foul somebody.
Big game it is. Have that GP2 energy, that good energy, that great attitude every time you're able to step on an NBA floor.
So Taylor Hendricks hit a three and then a three-point play. Scottie Pippen Jr.'s first playing time. So you're already down 10 early. You haven't even played 5 minutes. Memphis has come out of the gate. Moody missing that three, and Kyle Anderson will start the break himself.
You ran that split action. They just switched it, so they're up on you.
Hendricks is like, wait a minute. I'm in evaluation mode coming over from Utah. I'm
Now get some rest.
So Al Horford in, Brandon Podziemski in. Anderson, Taylor Hendricks is getting it all, but missing that three. Podziemski was +5 in his 33 minutes against the Lakers. Had a good all-around game.
The Warriors kept 2 on Spencer, the shooter. Made sure he didn't get a 3. They'd rather have Hendricks shoot them.
Draymond corner three and dropping it in.
Warriors are going to need to make some of those. Draymond knows defenders are going to be cheating off of him. He's got to be ready to shoot it.
Hendricks inside and partially deflected, but a foul. And so now you see Memphis
Helping there, and you had a bad angle. The help is coming from a weird angle, and he had to foul him.
price guarantee.
Tell him like it is.
Nothing is the same over 5 years. Xfinity forces 2 misses free throws. Wow. They can do it all.
There's nothing they can't do.
That's Spencer right down the lane and put it up and in and go to the line.
Now he's an NBA player. You will respect me as such. And his brother is too. He missed a free throw.
When did I tell Pat? With 6:12 remaining in the first, Glenn Azubuike had Pat Spencer and Michael Jordan
Just that
same play.
Just that one move.
I loved it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
He's the Michael Jordan of lacrosse. I mean, not too many people can say they're the Michael Jordan of anything.
So Will Richard on Cam Spencer. Scottie Pippen Jr. working. Put it into Hendricks on the roll. Draymond bothering him enough. Podziemski fighting for that rebound.
If the Warriors are going to play it like they did, keeping 2 on the ball there on that drive, you got to get the help. And Draymond's cut through there.
And if you run through, you get
them together. Makes it really tough to score at the rim.
That's where you had Porzingis after the All-Star break. 7-2. That's Spencer missing that three. Draymond an offensive rebound. Podziemski a warm-up three, and Pods missing that. So the Warriors just cannot follow him from the outside. But once they're taking their solid, except when you're allowing layups on the other end.
And Meshack just ran to the rim and got behind the defense there. Warriors weren't ready for him. Meshack is a really solid defender. Can guard multiple positions at his size. Around 6'4". Not the best three-point shooter. He's going to be a slasher offensively and a cutter.
Yeah, 4 years at Tennessee. He was the 59th pick in the draft. And Podziemski fouled, so we got a bit of a free throw fest.
Group in there. These guys haven't played together. Just bring the intensity. You have to match that intensity.
Davius Caldwell-Pope holding on the wing. Javon Small with the rolling G.G. Jackson and KCP. You dip that shoulder. What do you do as a
second and tries to size up his man? That gives Will Richard a chance to recover. You're not able to get that angle and just lean into a guy. And
Trades become 4 number ones.
Crazy.
Added to players.
Hey, KCP is a quality player.
He is.
He still can defend, still can shoot the 3-ball, 3 and D.
Jaren Jackson, it was a 3 number ones. Coming from Utah. They're associated with different teams, but they were all controlled initially by Utah.
People throwing these number ones around.
That's how you build the teams with your number ones. Draymond Green. He was not a number 1. He was drafted 35, but he's still going to the Hall of Fame anyway.
And Draymond's wasting no time. He's ready to shoot with those. So the next time, if he wants, he could show him go, see if he can get inside a little bit. They're probably going to respect his 3-ball a little more now.
Small missing there. Rebound battle. I love that Melton just got in the mix there. It was rewarded off the ricochet. Draymond, Moody, Pat Spencer, Melton, and Will Richard. Will had a little bit of knee issue. It's good to see he's able to play tonight. Warriors only have 11 players in uniform. Anthony Melton senses a seam, floats it up and in.
How about that little handoff from Draymond? He set the screen, threw it behind the back there, gave Anthony Melton the angle to get to the rim.
Wow, Javon Small all the way to the cup.
Bouncing. Watch your head there. It's kind of a fingertip dunk, but it was pretty.
I think it's appropriate. If Javon Small was like 6'11", it'd be different. The fact that he's a quick, athletic point guard who's a shooter.
The name works.
Anthony Melton tried the yank back, lost the handle. Memphis comes up with a steal.
I told you, Meshack, monster defender.
Here's Small into Spencer. That bothered him. Got out of the way. Made sure there wasn't enough contact for a foul.
Pat Spencer looked like he anticipated Small jumping into him.
Draymond had the right idea.
Like this, you really do see who's taking those stay-ready games seriously. These guys can come out and ball out.
Davies Caldwell-Pope with a wing jumper. So KCP, when you've got 2 rings, you're a pro's pro. He's got 6 off the bench.
Guys are pretty much like their starters almost.
These are the 2 best benches scoring-wise.
That's what I'm saying.
In the NBA.
Yeah.
Anthony Melton missed everything there, but air balls go to the offense. Will Richard on a relocate 3. Just Will's extra effort, and he's rewarded with the throwback.
That's a quick trigger there. The defender is closing in on him. He's unfazed by it, but Draymond making that quick pass. If he waited even a split second, the defense recovers.
You said quick trigger, and Kyle Anderson looked up at you like, wait a minute, I have the ball. KCP on fire. Will Richard with the rebound. All these guys in the 50s. D. Santos 55th, and they can quit post. Our friend Trace Jackson Davis had a double-double in Toronto. He's the 57th pick.
Right.
Will's the 56th pick. Just really, I'm proud of these guys.
This is the chip on their shoulder game.
And Pat Spencer with the left hand.
He's just going bully ball.
And he
He's
said,
small. You're too small.
Oh, you beat me to it. I've worked with you too long.
You knew I was going there. Come on now.
Ty Jerome.
Float game.
D-Cell with a Nowitzki 1-footer.
But I was about to say, this team has 2 guys that can go fadeaway floaters. It's Ty Jerome and Kyle Anderson. They do that same thing off the 1 foot.
Oh, Draymond, nice pass. Pat had the right idea. A little tic-tac-toe, but the pass too hard and inaccurate. Cycling around to Ty Jerome. Inside to put it up and out.
Pat Spencer fought him, though.
So Hendricks unable to finish there. He's getting up a lot of shots, though. 9 points on 3 of 8.
Pat Spencer went for the steal. Looked like he was going to give up the bucket, but he kept fighting.
Up higher there. But now that the game's got a good rhythm, both teams are shooting 55%. Ty Jerome for a deep 3. 44% a year ago. Game forward.
The NBA does a great job celebrating Black History Month.
Jamski missing that 3.
But Al Horford, give the ball to him in the post again. Let him make decisions. You're getting good looks out of that. It's good offense.
So Ty Jerome's cooking with 12 points against Horford on a switch. Behind the back to Kyle Anderson. Nifty play there by 2 former Warriors.
Ty Jerome's been playmaking too. He does have the vision. But 6'5", can see his teammates, 2 defenders commit to him inside as he gets a deflection there. Oh,
in the finals. I think Scott and Zach Zarba could have an arm wrestling match for the best in the business. Santos, skip pass over to Horford. Melton is 1 of 5 shooting, so he drives instead. Couldn't quite lay that in, but he did draw a foul.
I called it late because it affected the shot.
No, he missed it. Yeah, that was a foul.
We talked about the Warriors' approach to these games. The last 2, I was talking to Coach Kerr before the last game against the Lakers. I did ESPN radio for that, so we had a good conversation. He's like, yeah, just come in with intensity. Great things happen when you play hard. We've proven that. That Suns win was inspiring because they just played so hard. So you're in this game. Keep going to the final buzzer.
Hendricks inside, flipping it up and in, and that was off a Jerome delivery. And
Taylor Jerome is going at everybody's heads in here, and he's making the right pass.
I mean, Taylor Hendricks was the 9th pick in 2023.
He can move.
And so
we saw him with the Blazers.
Yeah, he's thinking, okay, I have an opportunity here.
Moving with that size, you get a cutter at his size, you can finish over the top.
Santos so unselfish. Shot clock at 8. He driving and kicking. Al breaking the paint as well. Going against a good defender and took Kyle Anderson to put him in the basket.
He has back to the basket game, even against a guy that has the size of a Kyle Anderson and the length, the 7-foot length of Kyle Anderson.
Ty Jerome off iron, big rebound battle, and Al and Gee combining. No, Al Horford has been spectacular since Christmas.
He's moved so well. He's agile, even on defense. But you gotta let him cook inside.
Way through the second quarter, that one you don't want. The throwaway and the giveaway. And Spencer will get just that body bump, and it's before the shot.
Sometimes all the flow and the movement doesn't work as well, especially if they're switching everything. Throw it to a guy that can get a comfortable shot inside.
Ty Jerome, shot clock at 7. Try to work on Pat Spencer. Again, that fading decel. He's got that down.
I told you, man. He kind of expects defenders to still be in front of him even when he's driving in there. So he just goes to that decel and fadeaway floater.
Horford missing that 3. Jalen Wells went for the rebound, and Hendricks comes away with it. Ty Jerome, 14 points and 4 assists on 6 of 8 shooting.
It's like a bounce back game for him because he didn't play well against the Blazers in the last one.
Slow-mo on the fadeaway. And so right now for Memphis, they're shooting 60% from the field.
And I said this earlier, they're going to go iso ball with Kyle Anderson and live with the results. They trust him.
Tic-tac-toe, pass behind GP2, but got it back. Gary, rhythm dribble, and bottoms a 3.
There was just 3 defenders inside. One of them in no man's land, not guarding anybody. Al Horford recognized it.
GP2 and Guy Santos with Pajemski, Horford, and Pat Spencer. Has thought about that 3. Instead, he got Guy and dunk. There you go. That's better Warrior basketball right there.
That was a ferocious finish. Cock that one back. You exploit the switch, you get the cutter in there, well done.
Cam Spencer can't finish.
Cutter on that baseline.
Pajemski headed the other way. Memphis had the 10-point lead early. Warriors have been climbing back. That one in and out. Missing the Horford 3. GP2, the extra opportunity for Pajemski. Santos with Jalen Wells on him. Looking for a seam again. Key to the rim to lay it up and out. Cam Spencer the board.
It's a great drive, though. The right mentality. Warriors have been doing, getting inside.
Wells out of the corner. Sonoma State to Washington State to the NBA.
Warriors would love to have a push here to end the half. It's been so hard to get separation in this game.
Cedric Coward is another Washington State guy. It's like the Klay Thompson honoree night. And Spencer for 3. GP2 fight for that rebound. Couldn't quite put it in. He wanted some contact there.
He was under the backboard.
And it's a missed layup the other way. Wells will get it back and put it in.
He just stayed with it.
That's Memphis' first offensive rebound of the night, though. The Warriors have been keeping it one and done. Also, the Grizzlies not missing very often.
You were trying to crash on your side. GP2 almost had that one. He just was so far under the basket, under the backboard, close to the out of bounds.
Al Horford did well to catch that. And Pat Spencer caught it, put it in, and draws the foul.
All the plays, they got the ball inside. There's so many ways to do it. They're exploiting switches. You have to keep doing that. Do not let this team off the hook. Test them defensively.
Ty Jerome with Scottie Pippen Jr., Jalen Wells driving and rimming it in from the baseline. So the excellent shooting of a Memphis team that really has struggled in the
34% from the three-point line. He's streaky there. He got to that mid-range, but they're swinging the ball. They're skipping the ball across. You have to just close out under control, a little shorter when you're trying to get back to your man from help position.
Yeah, the Warriors are 17-9 at home, but they've lost their last 3 home games. Pat Spencer halfway down and out. They're not having a three-point shooting night at all. 6 of 22.
It's danger time right now. You don't want them to run away with it as Scottie Pippen Jr. misses. Getting some more separation here. You need to have a nice push to start this quarter. Set the tone.
Down 10 and came back and tied it. Moody's fouled, shooting a 3 again.
Okay.
That's how the half ended, and that's how the because you know, your last year when you were averaging 14, it was like, oh, this is a rookie.
At times you can just live off of what guys create for you, and that's what happened there. The ball was cut and move without the ball, and then you just kind of sprinkle in a little creation for yourself as he made that last free throw.
So Moses 5 of 6 free throwing. Ty Jerome has Draymond switched onto him. Scottie Pippen Jr. with that skip pass to Jalen Wells. Knocked away by Draymond, but a foul on the reach.
They're always looking to drive.
It is 2 free throws, and it's the upward shooting motion outside the lane. If you were wondering, hey, was he shooting the ball?
They make paint. You're going towards the basket. And outside the paint, you're taking a jump shot.
Memphis in a full kind of rebuild and reload after trading Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson Jr. the last summer, and now this trade deadline.
They're trying to figure out what they got in some of these young guys as Moses Moody hits that mid-range.
Get the free throws going, and then Moses' first field goal follows. Digging in on this end and stopping Memphis from scoring. Stretch here. Jerome has been tough to stop him from scoring. A lot of movement. Another create
in his approach to the game. He comes out of Virginia as he misses the first free throw. You're going over. I'm going to be a scorer in this league. He is 6'5" too, so that helps him with his scoring ability. But he loves his floaters. His ball handling is great, and he's always been a great three-point shooter.
Yeah, 45 games with the Dubs, averaged 7 a game, then 6th in most improved player of the year in Cleveland. Moody had that stripped. Step around and give away. Draymond takes it right back.
He's so good defending against fast break opportunities.
G.G. Jackson just had it picked, and then the Warriors throw it away. So turnover, and he's Santos at least.
They want to play fast, you want to play fast, but who can take their time and take a beat when it's needed?
Kyle Anderson thought about that three. Draymond played him wonderfully, and he made it anyway. That's where good offense beats good defense in this league.
Tip your hat and run back.
Grizzlies have equaled their largest advantage now. Draymond three. Draymond's 4 of 5 shooting. He's got 11.
A little back and forth with Kyle Anderson and Draymond. Draymond kind of stared him down after that one.
Can't keep having Memphis shoot 59% from the field, though. G.G. Jackson denied. And then the 45th pick in 2023.
He's got some skills, versatility.
So
the wonderful conversation we had. He's a scorer, he gets assists, great vision, he does it all.
Got 83 points on the season.
Unbelievable.
And he's like in the MVP conversation. That's how good Macklin Celebrini's been this year.
The sky's the limit for that man.
Spencer lost it, got it back, wheeling in the lane, floating it home.
He's got such great touch inside. After that spin move, he has rhythm off of that. He kind of bobbled it there, and he was unfazed by it. And he knew he had some space to work, under control.
G.G. Jackson cycling to Jalen Wells down the lane to flip it up and out. Cedric Howard may not return from Memphis, so they're down a body. Ty Jerome took it from Draymond Green.
Whoa, he just shot through there, caught Draymond off guard.
Jerome, what a clever finish there. End to end for Ty Jerome.
He doesn't have to be super athletic and quick. He can trick you sometimes. He's so crafty inside. The decel and coming up underarms to finish.
Draymond's been hitting threes, but missing there. Yeah, it is kind of danger time. It's easy to play with an 8-10 point lead when you're on the road. The Warriors haven't made Memphis feel them defensively at all tonight. Jerome, if he had hit that, start the bus. And that went out of bounds to the Warriors.
Tricks up his sleeve, man. He is a scorer.
Santos had it taken away. Taylor Hendricks laying it in and drawing the foul. And so Memphis steal it from Draymond, steal it from
the syrup shop on the 6th floor.
Don't end your broadcasting career and become a cornbread magnet on me.
Never.
Okay, good.
Come on now.
Jeez. Otherwise, I'd have to root against the cornbread success.
The cornbread is just something I'm addicted to, but the Grizzlies on that ball pressure.
And Cam Spencer missing that three. Draymond the rebound. So this is the biggest deficit for the Dubs.
They've done a good job of not letting Cam Spencer find any openings from three-point range. He's 0 for 2.
And there is another turnover, courtesy of Kyle Anderson. For the Warriors, they're looking for a couple stops and any kind of momentum switch, because the Grizzlies are doing whatever they want. Slow-mo, putting it up and out. There's a stop. Take care of the ball and get a good shot. That's the MO for this trip down. Jemski catch and shoot three. Threes, 7 of 25 for the Warriors tonight. Cam Spencer bothered from behind there.
Yeah, even though the screener's defender was in drop coverage, nowhere to be found, Moses Moody fought over the top of that.
Jemski getting inside, and Kyle Anderson knocking it out of bounds.
Looked like he might have got
Jemski. Horford right off the bench and right into the bucket. hits a three.
Put Al Horford in the game, the adult in the room. Let him get things back under control.
Cam Spencer with Meshack, KCP, Javon Small, Taylor Hendricks from Memphis. Tavius Caldwell-Pope with 3 of his own. So he's got 9 off the bench.
That caught you off guard. A ball screen was coming. He didn't even wait for it. He just rose up.
Richard. Give it to Spencer. Skip to GP2. Shot clock at 10.
I was about to say, Cam Spencer's guarding Al Horford.
And a little give and go. The oldest playing basketball. And GP2 with a layup.
Give it to Al Horford inside, then just move off of that. Defenders can't keep themselves in between you and the basket for GP2.
Another foul. KCP, they're going to say.
It's true.
You know, I had a season ticket holder event with Al right before Christmas. And he had the sciatics, and he's been fantastic.
He's been wonderful playing basketball. He's also great for your locker room. He talks a lot. He's got a lot of experience. So every time he talks, the guys are going to pay attention. You saw him talking to GP2. He's like, I threw you that bullet pass, and you caught that one. But he had a lot to say after that one. We kept the camera on him.
Pat Spencer behind the Horford screen. The Warriors need some of these threes to go down. I mean, they're just 8 of 27.
You got to be careful. The Grizzlies are in the bonus. They're going to get super aggressive.
Cam Spencer, Meshack, who has been a driver, up to Taylor Hendricks. Jemski fight for that rebound, loose, and Cam Spencer comes away with it. Tavius Caldwell-Pope, a step-back three. Will Richard fouls him on that air ball there.
Just talking to Coach Kerr. Steph Curry is standing up on the bench trying to figure out what happened. Defensive play before that. Al Horford closed out under control, closed out short to Hendricks, knowing, okay, I'm okay if he takes the 3 ball. So follow Al Horford's lead defensively.
So the biggest lead of the night. Warriors have had 3 straight home losses, and this one's starting to feel like the Philadelphia game, although GP2 saves the day with a steal. Will Richard back to Melton, and another turnover. They have doubled their turnover total. They'll get the ball back, but wanted Al, and Cam Spencer's kind of looking in the lane, and that's a dangerous pass that doubling Al Horford now. Jemski caught that in motion. He wanted some contact, didn't get it.
But you got to play out of that. If they're going to double team Al Horford, okay, 2 guys are on him, someone else has to score.
Meshack adds to the Memphis lead, so the Warriors are just dead in the water offensively.
This quarter is going terribly.
Well, they're sitting there with 15 points.
Okay.
Jemski put that up and in.
He just kept his dribble alive, got past his man, stepped through there, sidestep, finished with the left.
So it was Memphis that had the run at the end of the second quarter. Can the Warriors have a run in the final 3 minutes here in the third?
They need it in the worst way.
Tavius Caldwell-Pope flipping it up and out. Rebound battle loose. Out to Richard. Stop, score, stop, score. You got your stop.
You just love to have this thing single digits going into the 4th quarter, if at all possible.
Melton on the give and go, putting it up and out. Anthony's had a tough night shooting the ball, 1 of 6. Javon Small following twice and denied twice. Jemski couldn't get it off glass.
That was the counterattack. He had the right idea.
So Melton missed the little bank shot. Jemski the floater. Stay stuck at 13. Cam Spencer, skip pass. Meshack, he's not just an inside scorer. Hits a 3 there.
Well, Small cut in there, so GP2 had to react to that. Tough for him to get back out.
54 bench points for the Grizzlies. I'd say evaluation mode is working well for them. It was the 3rd quarter in LA, but it was Laker free throws that were the problem. It's been Memphis shooting tonight. Jemski all the way to the rim.
Again, he kept his dribble alive. He got past Cam Spencer. Yeah, 54 points off the bench. The bench has more points than the starters for the Grizzlies.
Final minute 39 here of the third. 8-point advantage mushrooming here, and Devon Small hitting a three.
They're getting hot from three-point range now. Hasn't been the case all game.
Not that anyone didn't know what Steph Curry means to the Warriors, but you take Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler out, you're scoring over 20 points less per game, and Horford scoring inside.
They got to keep going to that. I've said it. That's been the theme of the game. Some of their best offenses when they throw the ball inside to Al Horford against a small defender.
Steph will not play in the All-Star game. Warriors' first game after the All-Star break is Boston on the 19th. Hopefully Porzingis and Steph Curry. Melton knocked that away. Warrior defense leading to offense. 8 turnovers in a quarter.
That's rough.
After 7 in the first half is just really disheartening.
And the Grizzlies hit 4 threes to year 2 in that quarter.
Quentin Post, nice pass to Podziemski.
You got behind the defense, you're cutting and moving, you're going to need more of that.
So Post with his first playing time here. Biggest lead was 17 for Memphis. Drop inside, and Meshack has been something else.
Well, 2 defenders stayed up with Scottie Pippen Jr. He does have the vision. He has a point guard, and Meshack's going to move without the ball.
17 points off the bench for Meshack. He's missed 1 shot, 8 of 9, and he's a good defender. Podziemski is fouled on that feed from Draymond. Isn't that a free throw situation? Apparently he did not. Podziemski missing that 3, and that's a shot you can do better than by moving the ball.
The clock was running down a little bit, but you had more time than that.
G.G. Jackson just shockingly just put that in.
He's limping after that one.
Threw it up as an afterthought, and Memphis has been making everything tonight.
Lately.
Spencer, skip past Podziemski. Draymond in corner 3, and he got it. So Draymond, 5 of 7 and 4 of 6 on threes. He's got 14. Ian Podziemski leading the Warriors in scoring.
I think he might have yelled, "Boom!" there. They were switching a lot. Scottie Pippen Jr. had a long way to go to get there. He was ready to shoot.
1-6-0 run, something. With all this time, it has been great all year.
Yelling to make something happen.
Don't be reactive, be proactive, and Warrior fans always are. Ty Jerome up and out. Stop, score, stop, score. Post thought about that. Skip pass to Draymond, and he threw it away.
He threw that before the pass was there.
Jerome makes you pay on the other end.
That's where sometimes you get in trouble. You're anticipating the play, and you throw it before it materializes.
Draymond's such a good passer, but he has 6 of the Warrior turnovers tonight. Rudy rocks into a 3. Moses dropping in his first triple of the night.
I was looking at Scottie Pippen Jr. closing out to him. He's like, even if he gets here, he's really small. I can just shoot over the top.
Memphis shooting 55%, and they're just making it from everywhere.
Scottie Pippen Jr. heard me talking about it. He's like, this is why I'm out here.
63 points off the bench. 5 players for Memphis in double figures. And that was a blown up. Oh, beautiful. Podziemski cutting without the ball, and Pat Spencer found him.
And his man Scottie Pippen Jr. just stayed up and lost sight of him. Thought the split action was coming, probably anticipating being able to switch out.
Azubuike said, get it to single digits, make him feel you. It's at 11 right now. Can you get a stop and put one in on the other end? Well, Anderson traveled. Okay. So right now, Guy Santos in, and they get it to single digits. Draymond threw it away. Ty Jerome the lob and guided home. So these turnovers and the
Feeding on this, they're using their length, they're getting active with their hands.
Scottie Pippen Jr. Guy Santos took it away. Warriors forced a turnover. And then Guy nearly lost it. Pat Spencer, good hands.
He got a flat tire.
Guy Santos on the cut. The step around. Threw it around the defender, Kyle Anderson. And then what a pass from Post to Pat Spencer.
Yeah, Warriors are moving now. The defenders can't keep themselves in between as Ty Jerome missing a three.
Okay, you were back here before. It was at 11, and he threw it away.
Did they call that on post? He's trying to post. He's just trying to move Ty Jerome in there.
Jerome missing the three. You're getting Memphis to stop scoring. That's part of the battle. Getting shots up on the other end, sort of important.
And within striking distance. No.
The 20th turnover.
Charge.
Nope. Like you said, you don't have to catch him fully square.
No. Warriors are absolutely within striking distance here.
Well, this is the third time they've been within 11 with a chance to cut it. Hey! Melton had it knocked away, and then Kyle Anderson in the Warrior uniform. Pat Spencer only 2 to shoot. And Pat Spencer beats the buzzer.
He is that dude.
You want it? Single digits?
Yes.
Kalena, now you got it.
Yes. He knew how much time he had. Poised under pressure. Go ahead and rise to the occasion. Literally.
Down 17 to within 9. Here comes slow-mo on the step around. Hendricks is going to launch. Santos, give me that rebound.
You see where Al Horford was when Kyle Anderson got that? He wants him to shoot that shot. He ate up the real estate, came right to him.
He down the lane. D-Cell himself. Put it up and in. No, he traveled.
There's a lid. Isolo was having a spirited discussion with the scorers table.
Defense is picked up. And Spencer finding Taylor Hendricks. Driving, reversing it up and out. They're coming up with stop after stop. This is what happened in Phoenix.
And Al Horford closed out short to Hendricks. He knows he doesn't want to shoot the three ball. Made it easier to move his feet.
Anthony Melton trying to create space. Santos guiding it home.
Yeah, 2 guys jumping at Anthony Melton. Such a ferocious, threatening drive. They force a turnover.
Steal.
Nice.
Santos driving the baseline again. Lost the handle. Knocked away there. There's a chance for a layup to make it a 5-point game.
How did Smalls get that one?
In Phoenix, the Warriors held the Suns to 1 field goal in the last 6:15. Javon Small, shot clock at 5. Hendricks nowhere to go. Small with a deep 3, and he got it. He had the steal that saved a layup and a 3 on the other end, a 5-point swing, and back up to 10.
That's 35% from three-point range. That was a massive one.
Melton in traffic and just lost it.
We got to come to a jump stop.
Pat Spencer, the steal, and gets Horford the easiest bucket of the night.
How about the awareness from Pat Spencer? Let's make up for this mistake. Get it.
Trailed by 17 to 9. Javon Small, that steal and that 3, that might have been the critical sequence of the game, because Santos was going to lay that in to make it a 5-point game. Jalen Wells fading and knocking it in. 55% shooting for Memphis tonight.
These young boys are showing a lot, man. They got some guts. Not scared to take and make big shots.
4 minutes where the Warriors have to be excellent offensively. Podziemski finding Horford, shot clock at 1. Al right to the rim again.
You got Anderson closing out to you. He is slow-mo. You have some quickness if you're Al Horford, but the pretty good drive from Podziemski set him up. The defense reacted to that drive.
And GP2 knocked that away. So you're within 8. Chance to really make Memphis feel you.
You're getting stops.
GP2 looking for Horford again. He had Javon Small on it. 2 men at Horford. Skip past to Melton. Shot clock at 3. Santos 4-3. Got it!
You just kept moving the ball, and you finally got a threatening drive from Anthony Melton. They reacted to that. Santos had all types of time.
From down 17 to within 5.
Well, you got one stop and you capitalize. Can you stack another stop on top of that one?
Javon Small throwing it out to Hendricks for 3. Rimming out, rebound, loose. Melton comes away. Running with Horford. Melton to the rim to lay it in. Memphis takes time.
Euro step
within three.
Well, you counterbalance that. You forced 6 turnovers in the quarter so far, and you've capitalized off of those. You're getting stops now, too.
Jalen Wells on the baseline. Back out to G.G. Jackson. Shot clock at 8. Jackson backing down GP2. Turn, fade, fire. Rim it out. Another stop.
3 stops in a row.
You don't need a 3, but you could tie the game with one. Santos driving and had it knocked away by Meshack. It's still Warrior ball with 7 to shoot.
You got to be careful that he didn't see him.
The crowd has been a big factor in the 4th with a Warrior chant here. Moody into the lane. The lane in! Moses from the 3-point line to the rack. And Pajemski deflected the ball. Puts it up and out. That was a chance to take the lead.
Moses Moody, that was a ferocious drive. Just a jab step to the left and blew by him.
Coming upon 100 seconds of crunch time. Shot clock at 5. Cam Spencer flat. Pajemski the rebound. A chance to take the lead after coming from 17 down. Pajemski out to GP2 for 3. Rimmed it out. Rebound out of bounds to Memphis. You trailed 108-95 with 8 minutes left. Pajemski looking and Horford the escape valve. Odds on a relocate with the shot clock at 10. They double Horford. Meshack tried to take it away, hit Horford in the face, and now you're going to get a jump ball. Al saying, I got hit in the face.
The official is standing right there in front of him, too.
Al Horford does not normally. Peace.
The Warriors
wins the tap. 3 seconds to shoot.
Gotta shoot it.
Melton checked. It's got a hoist one. Banked it out. And G.G. Jackson with the rebound. So you had the Pajemski missed follow. You had that prayer 3 there. Still down 1. Jackson driving. Skip pass to Jalen Wells. Shot clock at 4. Wells got caught up in the air. Small, another 3. That's an air ball and a 24-second violation.
Another ball back again. So take your time here and get a good one.
Like you said, though, Kay, 2 for 1. You should get 2 possessions here to close this game out. Pajemski. Melton looking for a seam. And you got another jump ball.
They're just tracking the ball in there. D'Anthony Melton was trying.
Quick jump. Melton. Horford wheeling. Horford tipping. Horford rebounding again. And Al hits the deck. Got it to Guy Santos. Pump fake. Lay it in! The Dubs have taken the lead.
You got to get a stop here. Shot clock is off.
Memphis not taking timeout. Small inside. A collision and a miss. Cam Spencer lost the handle. Somehow the Warriors have won the game. You gotta be kidding me.
They did it again.
This is Phoenix Part 2. They hold Memphis to 5 points in 8.